Niagara trying to work in transition here. Roberts, nice pass for Butler right down the middle. He scores! Trailer is Drysdale across a beautiful feed, and Tynan with a wonderful save.
Look at the speed by Uberti into the zone. He drives the net. What a goal! Jake Uberti goes end to end.
Here's Dakota Betts. He scores!
Billy Burke, head coach of the Niagara IceDogs, are kind of entering the 2021-22 season with a younger team and kind of following up a challenging 2019-20 campaign. Do you guys feel like you're kind of playing with something to prove this season?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a great way to put it. It was a long shutdown for a lot of the returning guys. So to be back out here, back as a group, it's just very exciting. On top of everything else, it's just a real feeling of excitement and just thankful to be back and to have these opportunities again.
Such a unique year with the 04s and the 05s kind of making their debut with the IceDogs. So what's really impressed you about those younger players and maybe just their eagerness to really get back to playing?
Yeah, so, right off the top, in our inter-squad games during training camp, all the signed 04 and 05s were exactly as we would have hoped. They came exactly as advertised. Obviously challenging to watch some of those 05s in person over the past year, but to be able to see that what we thought we saw on video turned out to be true and see these players perform on the ice, was very exciting. And then as we got into this week and started putting in more system stuff and dialing things up a bit, it was great to see how quick the guys picked it up. At first some of the young guys were a little wide-eyed, but by the end of the practice, they were looking comfortable. They were making plays, and very impressive for 16, 17-year-old guys.
We can break things down by forwards, defensemen, goaltenders. So we'll start up front. Maybe you can just walk us through some of those names to look out for.
Yeah, for sure. Right off the top, for some of the older guys that some fans might recognize, but Jake Uberti has certainly come back a man. He may have left a boy. He's back a man. He's noticeably faster, bigger, stronger, more confident. Every time he's on the ice, he's the best player. So that was great to see. And Cam Butler is very much the exact same. He's grown. Sometimes during training camp, we would say he looks like a pro that's come back to skate with the guys. So incredibly focused, incredibly dedicated guys. Definitely both guys going to NHL camp with something to prove. Pano Fimis, second overall pick coming in, a ton of pressure, just a special guy. Has handled it very well. He's mature well beyond his years, and then on the ice is everything we could have hoped for. Here's a guy, he's never played in the league before, but he's going to come into a big role with us. And I know this kid. I know he's going to be able to knock it out of the park. And a couple other guys, Cam Peters, was starting to find his footing with us, and then he had a season-ending injury. So he's a guy that's probably off the radar, but is looking great. And Declan Waddick, Juan Copeland, Bryce Cook, I really could go on and on, talk about every single guy, but those O2s that I just mentioned, and then those young guys have really done a great job of meshing and bringing the team together.
Looking to the back end, looking at the defensive core and the goaltending.
Yeah, I think our defense will probably be our strength this year. It's an older group. Probably more experience on the whole than the forward group would be, with Betts, AJ Cook, Mason Howard, his overagers, and then Alec Leonard has looked just great. And Rodwin Dionisio arrived today, so excited to get him on, and Andrew Wisik for a 16-year-old smaller guy. Incredible hockey IQ, great courage, great hands. So it's very much a modern day defense core that we're probably going to lean on to be the leaders and set the tone for us.
We're all definitely looking forward to seeing Tucker Tynan back out there. I mean, it's got to be just so positive having him out there healthy, and maybe you can just speak to what that energy's been like.
Yeah, all the guys are very excited to see Tucker. What a horrible injury, what a horrible night that was. But really his mental strength has to be his biggest asset. He has the mental, he approaches the mental side of goaltending exactly how you want a goalie to take it. When the pressure ramps, he's as cool and calm as it's Tuesday afternoon. So, nothing seems to affect this guy. And he took that approach into his rehab, obviously incredibly long rehab process. The first thing the nurses said to me that night was, he'll never play again. So to be back to compete at the U.S. World Junior Camp is just an outstanding achievement. And he looks great. He looks great here, calm. He looks like a veteran starting goalie. Joey Costanzo, a 16-year-old, a very difficult league for young goalies. And, he's working incredibly hard, just a fantastic work ethic, fantastic guy. And, one of our biggest surprises has been the return of Josh Rosenwink. As a 16-year-old, he was finding his way, but he's come back, matured as a person. He's being a leader. He's grown considerably. So his on ice it has really taken off. So, with Jason Barron, our new goalie coach, he's very excited. All three goalies, they love to work. They love to get better. It's an inspiring group to be around right now.
Awesome. Love hearing that. Love all the positivity. So much to look forward to in Niagara. Thank you so much, Billy.
Of course, Sarah. Happy to be back and just thrilled to get going.